We have an 8-time Mr. Olympia, 800-pound squat, and a 2,300-pound leg press for 8 reps. We have Ronnie Coleman. So today we're going to be looking at his most insane lifts and motivational videos, kind of like we did with Larry Wheels. That video did pretty good, so I have to recreate it in some way or fashion. But anyways, here we go. Okay, so we're going to first start off with the most insane lifts, and then we're going to get into the motivational or the other type of videos that Ronnie Coleman has posted, or a recent post or here and there. It might be a little bit of mix. It just depends on what TikTok gives me, because that's how I'm going to be reacting to it. So the top 5 Ronnie Coleman gym lifts: T-bar row 540 lb or 244 kg. That is insane. That is crazy. Okay, so this is the 800 lb, 800 pounds. I'm just going to start saying pounds. 800-pound squats. Bar is bending. Now, I think he did say that he could have went for another rep, and he should have, which I think that if he would have done it, that would have been even more impressive, but there's no telling. 800-pound deadlift. Now, a lot of people get this misconception that the reason why he can barely walk, if not walk now, is because of the steroids that he used. But in reality, it's just that the human body is not meant to lift all this stuff in all this weight at such a stretchable of time. And there's no telling on other things that he did that wasn't steroid use. There's no telling on what substance he used other than that. I just want to point that out because some people get the misconception that steroids is the reason he cannot walk. And you have to remember that he's 60-something. There's definitely other conditions that he has went through or have that makes him not be able to walk as good as other people. Now, this is the leg press. So here we go. 2,300 pounds. He just starts repping it, bro. Insane. Whoa! Whoa! 200-pound dumbbell press.
Yeah, buddy! Wait, baby! Go! Woo! Woo! Yeah! All right! Go! Oh, yeah!
Now, the thing with this is there's a lot of people like Larry Wheels and stuff. There's not a lot of people. There's a handful of people on this planet that can do like 225 or 245, I think it was what Larry Wheels did on each hand with the barbell, which I think is a little bit more impressive because you have to actually balance the barbell on your hand and also lift it, and they do it for reps. Now, I get it with dumbbells. This is impressive, okay? I'm not going to take anything away from this.
All right.
Insane, bro.
Bench, I did 500 for 5 or 6 reps. It's on tape. Deadlift is on tape. 800 for 2 squat.
It's supposed to be
on tape also. 800.
Our most insane lifts are Ronnie Coleman. Let's see. So yeah, this is. I think this is the same one. I think so. 800 pounds. A different angle or inverted. 2,250 pounds. I'm actually very curious on what the percentage of people. Yeah, this is the exact same thing. So that's incline. That's a little different. I did not know that was incline. Front squat 585 for reps. rolling 495. press 500. Okay. Let's say you're not getting that full squeeze at the bottom and at the top, and you also got to get the massive stretch at the bottom too. But that's besides the point. The bench press is really impressive. 500. I don't know why I'm saying it like I can do it. I can. Impressive. Was that on each side? That's crazy. 735 pound shrugs. I need to start doing shrugs, to be honest. I need to get bigger traps. So that is just insane. I like how we're doing it where I can see different approaches and different angles of it, but at the same time, this is just really impressive.
Ronnie trained predominantly quite heavy, didn't he?
He did, and the crazy thing is we trained a lot together. And he trained the same rest times and the speed and the intensity, even with that heavy weight. I would squat to 400 pounds for 12 reps, and he would do 600 for 12.
Wow.
And the first rep was exactly like the last rep. There was no difference between the first rep and the last rep.
So this is like the more of the motivational side of things.
Check out the.
What do you think about when you see these guys? These are some of the new guys that are competing versus your era.
I don't see it.
Really? Meaning they wouldn't be able to compete in your era at all?
No, they wouldn't make the top 5.
What's the biggest thing when you see that, when you say it's not at our? What is the biggest thing? Because you were late
conditioning is not the same. Look at those guys. I mean, nobody looks like they've been on a diet, like a real diet.
What's your eyes looking at? Because to
nobody really looks in shape, you know.
This is so funny to watch. I want to look at the comments for a second. Excellent would be only allowed to talk. That is true. That is very fair. That is fair. You have to remember that this man has done it a lot. Okay, he has. See, you can't even it's a very interesting thing because if they talk it like it's basketball, like he's talking about like Jordan or whatever. Like Jordan's like these guys would never last my league. But it's kind of like one of those things where you can see if they last or not, because in bodybuilding, it's about size, about conditioning, it's about just the way that your genetics make you look, because you can be really big, but if your genetics are really bad, then it's going to be quite interesting to see you on stage.
I went to bed every night about 4 o'clock. So I would...
Whoa, what? 4 a.m. you...
Get up at 7, eat a meal, go back...
That's 3 hours. How did... Steroids, I guess, but still, that's insane.
Bed at 8, a whole hour. I get out of bed, jump right on the treadmill. And then when I finish that, I would eat my first meal, go to the gym. I got there about 12:30, almost 1. I only worked out an hour. I would get home about 2:15, somewhere in there. I would take a shower, get dressed, go to work. I had to be there at 3.
Which is insane, by the way. That's
got there at 3, and I would eat my next meal at 3, and get a 45-minute lunch break. So I'd eat my next meal at that lunch.
I wonder how much of this is true. I mean, there's no reason to not believe it, I guess.
Break.
I mean, besides the rest, recovery process.
And I got off at 11 o'clock every night. So I would come home, eat another meal, and I would eat my last meal, which was a protein shake. I just drank 100-gram protein, and I go to bed, like I said, around about 4 o'clock. And that was my whole day.
See, that's insane. The first 8 hours of his day is confusing. Yeah, that's what I say. Or if Brian likes it so much, it's not even funny. I just don't understand. It's very interesting. Anyways, guys, that was the video. I just wanted to react to it because I wanted to see the insane lifts, even though I will probably never be able to do any of them even close to it. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I really do appreciate it because we're on the way to 3,000 subscribers. And when we get to 10, I'm Brandon Ferris, said that he'll collab with me. I'm trying to make better videos, trying to do more visuals, trying to script it a little bit more in the very beginning so I can get better quality videos so it's not just me yapping. And I've recorded 2 videos or partially because I try to get the video recording from this phone right here and it would cut off every single time halfway through so the footage would be worthless and I'd find out too late. So I'm trying my best because I've had like 3 fails this morning and it's a whole mess. This time it luckily did record, so it is worth it. But anyways, guys, sorry for the yapping. Let me know what other creator or bodybuilder you want me to react to. Peace out, guys.